Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. My name is Kirsten, and if you felt guided to this title, if you felt pulled to this video, then this message is definitely for you. I've already pulled your cards with one oracle card at the top, so let's get started. The oracle card I pulled for you is called Sneaky Link. It says hidden encounters, private meanings, discreet intimacy, nobody needs to know. I also got the Seven of Cups, clarified by La Amica, the friend, but she's reversed. The Empress, clarified by Prigioni, the prisoner. And the Queen of Pentacles, reversed, clarified by Doctore and Morte, death. Okay. So I'm seeing a few different stories. So what I'm getting here is you could be really confused. One story I'm seeing is that you could be really confused right now. You may be thinking to yourself, wow, I thought that bitch was my friend. But this is your friend. This is not your friend. Or maybe you're thinking, I'm confused. I thought she was just a friend. Now, I read in layers, so whichever storyline resonates with you, that's yours. I thought the relationship was platonic. But come to find out, with the Empress here and the Sneaky Link as the Oracle card, let's put it right here. This could be a mistress, the side chick. It's in the challenge position. Possibly it could be a pregnancy. Because when clarified by the prisoner, La Vera Sibilla, the prisoner can mean pregnancy. And this is also the Nine of Swords in Tarot, so it's being very worried, scared, nervous about this confusing situation, whichever situation it is for you, where the lines are now blurred, not clear, and you don't know what's going on, right? I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is an unhappy wife, unhappy life. A woman insecure in her state or her condition, needing some coin or going after the coin from a man or to get a doctor, doctore. She may be considering not carrying the child for the full 9 months. With the death card here, doesn't mean a literal death. It just means that the situation comes to an end, an abrupt end, next to a doctor. I mean, you can read between the lines. I don't have to spell it out. Then on the mistress scenario, to all you mistresses and side chicks out there, cross watchers if you're watching, know that he's got options. And he's going to get you pregnant if you're not already. Or get you in some kind of trouble with the prisoner card. So you better stop taking chances, taking risks, raw dogging it. You need to be careful, Spirit says, because it doesn't look like you're ready or you're stable enough to handle the consequences. And I know you're scared and you're worried. You're in torment about that, right? Because you love this person And I'm assuming you're a woman because of the pregnancy card here, because you love this person, deep love for this person. But if this is the pregnancy story, right? If this is the pregnancy story, then you're tormented about carrying the baby full term because of an instability and the fact that you don't have clarity from the partner or person of interest. You might have to visit the doctor who helps you fix the situation. So to all of you sneaky links out there, this is one strong story you should pay attention to. If that was you, or or the cross watcher who's listening. Scenario number 2, sneaky links. Hidden encounters, private meetings, discreet intimacy. Nobody needs to know. Some of you may be entangled, right? Trapped or entangled to a mother figure, empress. Or stuck in a situation that you want to grow and expand or prosper, but it just keeps hitting walls. The 7 of Cups and La Amica reverse shows confusion, emotional overload, or imbalance, or an unhealthy bond. This could be a rivalry between mother and daughter, or a wife and mistress, or even friend against friend. You may find that a friend you trusted is playing a different role behind the scenes. And you're entangled in the situation that you wanted to grow and expand and to prosper because you love it. But you keep hitting walls and you're stuck by confusion, overload, and imbalance, or an unhealthy bond. The dynamic here is one person may have a sense of superiority over the other, or ownership over the other. And that's the sneaky link. That's been playing out for a long time in this scenario. Like it's a part of some old role that you've played before. You may have made a vow or a pledge to someone in the past. See the hands making a vow or a pledge? You may have made a vow or a pledge or carried this dynamic forward from a past life where one of you held authority and the other was bound to submit. Through marriage, through sisterhood, through loyalty, or even enslavement. And now that old commitment has carried into this lifetime. And it's become unsettling because it's limiting your soul's growth and expansion. But you care very much for this energy or for this thing that you want to grow, or for this environment that's not healthy. Right? It's not healthy. See the danger sign? It's not healthy. It's a warning. Queen of Coins reverse shows that the situation is destabilizing you. You don't feel secure in yourself. You don't feel affirmed. You don't know where you stand anymore. You're trying to fix it and rebalance things. right? So that's you're putting forth effort to fix things, to rebalance things, to keep the peace. But no matter what you do, it keeps pulling you back into the same old pattern. Spirit is clear. It's time to cut a tie. It's time to cut this sneaky link. Right? It's sneaky because it's unconscious, because it's from your past life. Could be physical, could be an energetic tie. It needs to be cut. It needs to end for your soul's growth, for your physical growth and expansion. This is about making a hard decision. Doctori shows up and says that there is help available. Someone who gives you good advice or guidance or insight, a specialist for your issue. But you're the one who has to carry it out, Doctori says. I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. And the death card says, this is final. There's no going back to how things were. This isn't a punishment. This is a protection. So I feel like there's a reluctance to cut the tie. Or to break ties. The reason why this is so hard to let go is because you do love this energy, this person, this bond. It's very deep and it's eternal. The love you bear for this energy is eternal. But that doesn't mean you're meant to stay physically tied to it or them forever. You've outgrown it. And it keeps you small. They keep you small. And the truth is, you're meant to give birth to something great, to something big, to something beautiful. You have something powerful to create, to do, to become. And as long as you're entangled in this dynamic, in this old, ancient dynamic, you're not free to grow. You'll be this unstable, insecure, be in this unstable, insecure condition, whether it be externally or internally, or both. The external follows the internal. That's why this cut is necessary. It's not to punish you or to abandon what you love. Spirit's not trying to do that. It just wants to liberate you so you can expand, for your expansion. This is the sneaky link that is costing you your purpose. Spirit says it's time to sever it. What's outdated, and grow into what's yours to become. So here's a third story that I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of stories. Maybe I should work with this deck more often. The Nine of Spades. I'm looking at the Nine of Spades and it's showing that you're chained to something. You're tied to it. You're dependent. It could be a codependency loop or an addiction. You're sitting in front of I feel like you're sitting in front of a slot machine, right? This is like the example Spirit's giving me. You're sitting in front of a slot machine in a glitzy, beautiful casino. It's making all the loud, wonderful noises. The lights are flashing. It's seductive. It's hypnotic. And you don't know how it works. You're just mesmerized by the sounds and the look and the smell and the passion and the excitement. and you're feeding into it. One coin after another and another. And you're hoping to win something, to come out on top. You're hoping it'll fix something, but it's draining you. You feel me? This doesn't have to be about gambling. For some of you, it may be about sex or validation from others. It may be a person you're addicted to, or a substance, or some kind of coping mechanism that you use to escape or to numb. A fear that's stopping you from growing and expanding. That I feel like you're stuck. And instead of facing the root cause, you've become overly dependent upon someone or something that gives you just enough false safety to stay in the cycle. And you're comfortable with this. You've gotten comfortable with this. Comfortable in your insecurity. Comfortable in something that makes you less than stable or feel less than. Or make you desperate for attention or support. But you're comfortable in it. The Empress says there's something big in you waiting to be born or to be embodied. But you've got to face the root of what it is you're trying not to face. Because in the process you have become overly dependent on someone or something. And you're not evolving. And this is really wearing on your sense of value and worth. It's not good for you. It's not real safety. It's not real stability. It's just something familiar. So Spirit's advice is don't believe a lie. It's a lie. It's bullshit. Whatever it is. Just because something feels like it soothes you doesn't mean it's good for you. And you may need to talk to someone and get some good advice or seek out some help or support to help you fix this before it gets worse. Spirit is warning you if this is your story. It may be helping you now, but it's going to become a real problem later. And you'll feel like you can't get out of it on your own. So I feel like you're on the road to becoming addicted. You probably already are and don't know it. Spirit is trying to tell you to pull back from what you're doing and do some self-reflection, find out what it is it's causing you to act this way or to reach out for this coping mechanism. And you're probably going to need some help or assistance to break this bond. But you can only save yourself. This energy can only give you guidance. In the end, you have to do the work. You have to cut the tie. You have to there's a support system available, but at the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your decision. The Death card says the cycle has got to end. You can't carry this with you anymore. It's eating up your potential. It's really affecting you badly. It's not good to get comfortable with this state or condition. So take this reading seriously. Don't wait until it's all gone. The coins, your creativity, your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-value, your peace. Spirit says it's time to wake up. It's time to cut the cord. So if this message resonated with you, please drop a comment in the comment section. Hit the like or the share. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you to all my subscribers. And share it with someone who needs the reading. Maybe needs to hear this message. If you feel stuck in a cycle yourself that you can't break or get out of, consider working with me one-on-one. Whether it's me designing a custom pendulum protocol for your issues, or a one-on-one SRT, spiritual response therapy session, or a personal tarot card reading for clarity and direction. My contact information is in the description box if you're interested. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Bye.